Sorry, I'm rather busy with the excavation planning right now.
A dangerous assassin droid has barricaded itself within the tomb of Marco Ragnos, the first one on the left. Be wary. I'm not here to get you out of trouble if you do something stupid, student. Enter the tombs at your own risk.
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you at the Academy before. Here to investigate the ruins. My name's Dak Vesser. I'm assigned to the Valley Ruins, as you can see. We've been painstakingly uncovering these tombs for many months now.
Dak? That is you, isn't it? I hardly recognized you.
It's been a long time, Jahani.
What are you doing here? Did you fall to the dark side?
I didn't fall, Jahani. I had my eyes opened. And don't look at me like that. Last I recall, you were having your own doubts.
I was. I'm not anymore. Dak, you could...
Save it. The Jedi aren't for me, not anymore. Look, I'm not going to ask why a couple of Jedi are here in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I don't want to know. It's better that I don't. In fact, I'll just get out of here and leave you to whatever it is you're planning to do. Fair enough?
Running away again?
Why not? It's what I do best. Yes. Isn't it obvious? I don't want to talk about it here, however.
I don't think there's much to talk about.
Have it your way, Juhani. You always do. Look, I don't want to be here after you leave. There'll be too many questions, so ask what you have to ask and I'll be on my way. Well, it seems that the Sith once inhabited Korriban a long time ago. There was a fortress here that was destroyed at some point before the Sith abandoned the planet completely. Why they left, we don't know. Perhaps the Jedi drove them off. The tombs in this valley are the only parts of the fortress we found mostly intact. Some. Most of the interesting stuff is still in the tombs, but Master Uthar prefers to leave them to be explored by the students as a challenge. In time, they will probably become safe enough for us to enter. Until that time, however, we're stuck to digging up the valley piece by piece. Definitely dangerous. Most of the students that go inside them don't come back out. Master Uthar prefers it that way. Prefers it that way.
Da, da, da. Hello, hello. Da, da, da. Hello, hello. Unlucky. Hello.
Yes, I do.
Hello, hello. Okay, hold on. I guess I can just like edit it in the thing. Well, let's try all that again. Let's just practice run. It's fine. Okay. I was muted, but Tony asked, I've never played, but can I kill everyone in the game? No, you can't, so you're going to be upset. I'm sorry. And then, what are your thoughts on the remake they're working on? I'm worried that the systems aren't going to, like, they're going to try and update the combat, because the graphics in this game still look pretty good, right? So, the only thing I can think of that they're going to update is the combat, but then I feel like new combat isn't going to mesh well with the existing D&D systems, which are integrated really well into the rest of the game. Anyway, I'm just worried, basically. Okay, so last time we finished it up by getting Uran Keldroma found Uran Keldroma's Duran Keldroma? Duran Keldroma? What's his name? Duran Keldroma's robes. And his datapad, and we forgot to read his datapad, which is unfortunate because it is part of what some of the stuff we were talking about last time when we were talking about the Jedi and love. This datapad appears to be the personal journal of the Jedi Duran Keldroma. The last entry reveals what he was doing on this world. Korriban is everything I imagined and feared. I can feel the power of the dark side here. I can sense the Tarantatek. It is Tarantatek hiding in this evil place. Shayla and I have decided to venture forth into the Valley of the Sith Lords in search of the creatures. I only wish Gunhan was still with us. Why couldn't he just accept that Shayla and I are in love? He claims our passion for each other will lead us down the dark side, but he can't even see how his own pride and arrogance are leading him away from the light. Maybe it is good that he left after all. Even as dangerous as the Tyrantotech are, I'm certain Shayla and I can defeat one without his help. And of course, we find this on his corpse near a Tyrantotech. The Tyrantotech killed him. But we've heard of him before from one of the Jedi at the Academy. And these three were like selected to continue to hunt these Tyrantotech, which are the dark side monsters, because they were such good Jedi. And then in the end, they fell apart, couldn't do it. It was very sad.
I'm not here to get you out of trouble if you do something stupid, student. Watch out for the Tukata.
Yep.
They will charge you on sight. Run back to the excavation area, and we can protect you.
1 second.
Where is that blasted transport crew?
And
We're
then
supposed to send off the
we're
next
gonna
shipment of
redo
artifacts
this little
right away.
conversation with Mr. Dak.
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you at the Academy before. Here to investigate the ruins. My name's Dak Vesser. I'm assigned to the
We
Valley
get a fun
ruins, as you
little
can see.
conversation with
We've been
Juhani.
painstakingly uncovering these tombs for many months now.
Dak? That is you, isn't it? I hardly recognized you.
It's been a long time, Juhani.
What are you doing here? Did you fall to the dark side?
I didn't fall, Juhani. I had my eyes opened. And don't look at me like that. Last I recall, you were having your own doubts.
I was. I'm not anymore. Dak, you could...
Save it. The Jedi aren't for me, not anymore. Look, I'm not going to ask why a couple of Jedi are here in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I don't want to know. It's better that I don't. In fact, I'll just get out of here and leave you to whatever it is you're planning to do. Fair enough?
Running away? Again?
Why not? It's what I do best.
Oh, that's sad.
Yes. Isn't it obvious? I don't want to talk about it here, however.
I don't think there's much to talk about.
Have it your way, Juhani. You always do. Look, I don't want to be here after you leave. There'll be too many questions, so ask what you have to ask and I'll be on my way. Well, it seems that the Sith once inhabited Korriban a long time ago. There was a fortress here that was destroyed at some point before the Sith abandoned the planet completely. Why
Excuse
they
me.
left, we don't know. Perhaps the Jedi drove them off. The tombs in this valley are the only parts of the fortress we found mostly intact. Some. Most of the interesting stuff is still in the tombs, but Master Uthar prefers to leave them to be explored by the students as a challenge. In time, they will probably become safe enough for us to enter. Until that time, however, we're stuck to digging up the valley piece by piece. Definitely dangerous. Most of the students that go inside them don't come back out. Master Uthar prefers it that way. There's 4 tombs here. On the right are the tombs of Ajunta Paul and Tulak Hord. On the left are the tombs of Marco Ragnos and Nagasato. All 4 were ancient Sith lords.
I'm not enough of a Star Wars nerd to know everything about these 4. But I do know, I think Marco Ragnos was in Jedi Academy. I think that's who Ragnos' scepter, isn't that what you do? Or maybe I'm making that up, but I think so.
That's the first tomb on the right. There's a rumor that there's a powerful artifact still in there, but nobody's retrieved it yet. That tomb supposedly has ancient battle droids and traps that are still functioning. It's amazing that their power sources have lasted so long, really.
True.
That's the farthest tomb on the right. We don't know much about Tulak Hord, unfortunately. The Takata have a nest in that tomb, I think. A local pack animal that's very dangerous. Occasionally the guards track down a queen and kill it. That usually pacifies them for a bit.
Makes sense.
That's the first tomb on the right. There's a rumor that there's a powerful artifact still in there, but nobody's retrieved it yet. That tomb supposedly has ancient battle droids and traps that are still functioning.
Oh, whoops. And then
That's the farther.
that is okay. That is okay. Okay,
That's
go.
the first tomb on the left. Someone mentioned that a crazy droid has holed itself up in there, but I don't know much about that. It's the second tomb on the left when you enter the valley. Nagasato was the leader of the old Sith Masters here, we think. Darth Malak found something in there a while back, however, and ever since then, only Master Uthar can enter it.
Interesting. What did he find?
No. A lot of the discoveries are kept secret, even from the students. I only heard that Darth Malak found something there by rumor, to be honest.
Well, that sounds like there might be a place for a star map.
Well, it's
Yeah.
a star map. No, I haven't heard anything about
He even
that.
comes out and says it.
Something like that
Nice.
could be in Nagasato's tomb, I suppose. That tomb's off limits to the students.
Right.
So do I.
Goodbye, Dak. And thank you.
Goodbye, Jahani.
Oh, hopefully we can talk to him later. Let's drop a little save. What are we? This is our last one. This is our oldest one. I mean, we're not going back this far. This is fine.
I'm not here to get you out of trouble if you do something stupid, student. Enter the tombs at your own risk.
Something interesting to think about is that I want to talk about is like how the Sith Empire is constructed, like how it functions, how it works on like a political level, because this is something that we'll see a lot more on Manon, but
You should be careful if you're planning on entering this tomb. It's dangerous. There's an assassin droid in there, so Master Uthar says. It went insane and is holed up in there with a whole army of droids protecting it. I don't know. I think Master Uthar has left it in there as a challenge for any student brave enough to destroy it. Supposedly, if a student actually succeeds in destroying the droid, they'll get a great reward. Lots have tried, but nobody's succeeded yet. No idea. I think it's building them in there.
oh, that's wild.
Seems that way. They say that its audio receptors became too sensitive and all the noise drove the droid nuts. If you're planning on going in, I suggest you use some sound suppressors or something, or you'll probably become a target right away. I don't think so. I can manipulate minds and living matter, but that won't be much use against droids, will it? I've had a few friends go inside that
Oh,
haven't come
she
out
has a
for a while
lightsaber.
now. I doubt I could do any better than they could.
Unlucky.
Sure thing. Good luck.
Anyway, yeah, the Sith Empire, like, you know, the game frames it as the Sith Empire versus the Galactic Republic, but of course they're both empires basically, right? They have spheres of influence that they extract resources from, but the Republic tries to do it with like a kind of like democracy style where people have input and some amount of self-determination, et cetera, et cetera. Whereas the Sith have a philosophy of strength, right? And their unifying thing, what unifies them, is this core philosophy of strength that is outlined in the Sith code, right? And you can see even the regular troopers, even though they aren't Jedi, they don't follow this code, they still have a certain amount of, like, they kind of function underneath that code. And the people who come here from the Sith Empire, right, the hopefuls who show up who are from the Sith Empire, they also are here because they want to be strong, right? Because they believe in that, because that's kind of the overarching idea of the Sith Empire. These guys all say the same stuff, right?
Blasted transport crew.
Oh.
These tombs we've uncovered are only the tip of an entire ancient Sith fortress. I wonder what.
Anyway, here's the last show. We get to kill her, which is awesome.
There you are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this.
Yeah,
I've been calling
whatever.
to the Takata mother in their language. She should respond fairly... Ah, here she comes now. Get ready. This will not be easy. She's a tough beast.
I think it might be easy, but we'll find out together, eh? Man, I would really like Jolie.
Wonderful. The beast is dead. We work better together than I would have hoped.
Nice.
And here is the holocron. Such a small thing to be so valuable and require so much effort to obtain. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. I'll be sure to tell him of your contribution, naturally. Forget it. I'm not waiting up for you. That wasn't our plan anyway. Over my dead body.
That can be arranged. Yeah, you don't even have a good save. Get absolutely dumpstered, lady. She was wearing a Verpine headband? Dude, how come she gets to look cool? And hide her helmet. I think this is Nagasato. No, this is Tulacord. Okay. We're going to open up all these tombs and explore them thoroughly. We'll do basically all the side quests, then we'll go back to Dresh Day and the Ebon Hawk and do some stuff. Juhani, please. Thank you. I'm going to check and make sure my audio is working because it wasn't working earlier. Hold on. All the side quests, then we'll go back. Yeah, it is working.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, shush, kid. Oh, also I need to move something on my right monitor real quick. There we go. Okay. Mine sighted. Alert.
What
Mine.
is it?
What?
I'm level 12.
What?
Levels mission 10. You can level up maybe 1.5 times. Patrol droid.
Yes?
Sure.
Let's see how many parts it takes to do this stuff. Kind of a lot, but I can just buy no more parts. I'm pretty sure I'm flush with cash. What is she casting? Stun. That's fine. She's not too far up on the light. I guess she can probably cast dark side powers to a certain extent. It's really irritating how it keeps defaulting to critical strike, but
Yeah?
dead Sith troopers. How interesting.
What is it?
Sure.
Huh?
Collecting mines. Anyway, we were talking about the Sith Empire, right?
Your wish?
Yes?
So the job of like empires, like successful empires throughout history, right, has been to like manage. Oh, don't do that. Has been to like manage diversity, right? Because you've got this, like, let's say you're the Roman Empire, and you have this huge, like all this like territory of subjugated peoples, and you need to like draw on them for military power and resources, etc. Because most of the Roman army is like foreign legions, basically, right? And to do that, you have to manage diversity well. And so the solution for the Sith, basically, this like Sith code of like ruthlessness and brutality is their solution, is their method of managing diversity, of getting everybody on something, on like the same page of strength. The problem is that it encourages lots of backstabbing, which isn't good for the long-term health of the organization, as we will see demonstrated here on Korriban. Nobody has computer use, right? 4, 2. You're playing early today? I am playing early today. I finally shipped the video I was working on for so long, and so now I'm starting to think about my KOTOR videos, and so I need to collect the footage for it. So I'll probably be streaming more often, maybe, but we'll see. Was that easy? I just had to press the button and the door would open? Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm about to get ganked. I'm like 90% sure I walk through this hallway and a bunch of like gas comes out and I get captured. Let's find out together though. Yeah. I even had a rogue in my party for this exact reason, man.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? The contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome.
Oh, seems like a nice dude. It is 9:30 for me.
Good.
PM.
This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home. Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Mikol. Say hello, Mikol.
Hi, Mikkel.
Poor lad. He's had a hard day.
He's not a very nice guy, I remember.
My name is Jorak Earl. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
Wow. He does look really gross. And very dark-sidey. My stream preview is very behind, but that's okay. I'll fix it later. What does he say to this? I feel like he has the power to kill me in this conversation, but I can't help it.
What? Old hermit? Can't that blasted Uthar teach a single thing right these days? Slander! That's what it is. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Miko here. I already tested him. Didn't I, Miko? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Miko here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for. I'm sure we could. We could chat all day about it. But where would that get us? I'm quite determined, and you are quite helpless.
I don't really
Perhaps
remember what
you have
happens
some
here.
questions. I'm not above delaying the test a bit. The results are always the same.
Which is what, you kill us both? That seems likely.
Why, then you go free. Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb. They'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
Why is that?
Well, forgive me for resorting to the cliché, but you would die, of course. What's a little mental instability
He is a
between
madman.
tutor and pupil?
At least he knows.
What's important is that I'm here to better the Sith as a whole. It's a big job.
Alright, do your worst.
Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really.
Oh, thank you.
So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Mikol. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Mikol here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Mikol. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered.
I do.
Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
I mean, does he deserve to be murdered? Probably not. But, he doesn't deserve to just, like, live his life and be a Sith. He's made other people die, you know? He will make innocents die in the future for fun.
Then you win. If you die, then he wins. I thought this was self-evident. Did you not grasp the concept
No,
earlier?
because he said I wouldn't
Well,
win.
Then, any last comments before we begin, Miko?
We can both survive. Attack him together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you, risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
He's good for the Sith, you know? I'm gonna answer this way. He probably is gonna torture me for this, but...
Incorrect! What sort of thinking is that? If all the Sith thought as you did, we would all be soft like the Jedi. Well, it's time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
Of course I help them.
So you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trading after you. No. Bad idea, bad idea. At any rate, here is your punishment. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
It'd be a shame if you died and had to redo all that dialogue. Well, you can skip the dialogue pretty easily, so... I will... I'm curious if I can save Mikkel. I think I can.
Correct! Let them rip the secret from your cold, dead hands if they are strong enough. Oh, certainly you might share it with a few selected minions, but that, of course, is a completely different story. Well, it's sad to say, but it's that time again, Mikkel. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him, or give him another chance? Correct. Publicly, if you can. There is no room for that level of failure. Not killing him would be seen as a sign of weakness, and then, where would you be? Ah, Mikkel, the time has come once again, hasn't it? Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies? Fool. It's a trick question. A true Sith never dies. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Mikkel. I'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
Got him. Did not save the stun. Cut down. Oh, I am almost dead, though. I need to heal. Where the heck is Juhani? Juhani never made it into the room! Mission, you gotta solo the Sith. Good luck, lady. Maybe if we shoot him a lot of times really quickly.
What?
I am, like, gonna die.
Yes?
Speed! Speed, lady. Get him! Wait, how did he... Oh, he drained life a bunch. Yo, he is too strong. He's fucked up. Dude, he's so strong. Holy. Oh, this is fine. Mikkel, you are so weak. Oh. Get him.
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die. Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, are you? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. You mean the light side? I've never thought about that. Can you even go back? I've done some... I've hurt a lot of people.
You sure
You can
have.
always turn back to the light.
I don't think the light side is for me. But maybe neither are the Sith. Maybe it's time for me to leave. Thanks, I suppose. And good luck.
Woo! We did it! And we've got a beautiful background. Farming Lightside points. Ancient Sith tablets. What's this? Anyway, I think there's a lot of outcomes for that quest, but we rolled the light side one on the first try, so yeah, we'll just keep on going. I can explore it another time. Wait,
No problem. Got it.
oh, I have security too. I forgot. Sometimes I forget that I am also a scoundrel. I think the optimal way to do this build
Got it.
is to save all your skill points and then have mission in the party to cover all the skills you don't have as a scoundrel, and then just put them all into repair when you get big enough.
No problem. Got it.
Tulak Hord's mask. Oh, this is the dark side version of. This is the dark side version of the Circlet of Suresh, and it's so much worse. Like, fire resistance is nice, whatever, but it's not worth a head slot with +2. Cool. That's this one done. 1 second, I need to adjust something. Okay. Back to it. A corpse. I think I already looted this thing, yeah. The patrol droid didn't save me, and it used so many of my repair parts for nothing. At least it gave me some experience, though. And that's another, like, the way that guy talks about the Sith philosophy is another little piece in that puzzle of how do the Sith function, right? And it's also, like, probably he's very Sithy, right? He probably got driven out for maybe being a little too Sithy, possibly. It's very interesting, because, like, that's bad. You do need new Sith. You can't just kill them all because they're not quite up to your... Oh, is this Nagasato? Whoops. This is what Nagasato looks like before you are allowed to go in there with Uthar at the end. Right, Nagasato, Nagasato. There's this one, and there's that one over there. We'll do this one first. That one has the insane droid that's like spawning other droids. I can't remember what this one has.
Oh, hello to you. You're new to the Academy, aren't you? I can't say we've ever met. Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs fascinating? We had no idea the Sith were here so long ago. Not from this far back. Or at least what records do exist are sketchy at best. These ruins date back to a period when the Sith were first formed, before their exile into the far reaches of space. It's quite fascinating.
Yes, I am pretending to be a hopeful at the Academy in order to gain access to this valley, which supposedly has a star map.
I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb. I'm quite excited. This may very well be the tomb of Ajunta Paul. Ajunta Paul was one of the first of the great Sith Lords. He rebelled against his Jedi Masters and led the way for the rest of us that followed. These runes claim that he was interred here, and I wonder if his sword might not be here as well. According to legend, Ajunta Paul created a sword of terrible power. Someone who located it could gain considerable prestige. Well, a few of the Boulder students have tried. They did not return. As I understand it, the tombs are quite dangerous.
They are quite dangerous.
From what I've been told, the tombs have old traps and machines that are still active.
Yes,
I suppose
yes.
if the Academy wanted to make a concerted effort...
Yes, people have already told me about this.
Nothing at all. The legends don't say anything about it. It may have had powers only for Ajunta alone. No, these tombs are certainly not harmless. Don't think that. The sword may be tempting, but I'm not about to risk my life to find it.
Are you a coward, then?
Certainly. Finding such an artifact and giving it to Master Uthar would earn anyone big points. Although I suppose you could also keep it.
Yeah, you could.
No.
Really gotta ask him if he's a coward, but we'll save for first. I don't want to get some light side points. I'm allergic.
Hello again. No. No. I want power as much as the next person, but I'm not stupid. I know what I'm capable of. Of course. Don't let me keep you from your business.
My business of going in here and getting the sword? Hell yeah. Rogue droid. Can I talk to Juhani about this guy?
How may I be... What? There is little to tell. Dak and I were both Padawans. We joined the Order at the same time. He was a kind man, but frustrated. He felt the Jedi were too controlling, too limiting, more so than I did. When he decided to leave the Order, he asked me to come with him. He said he loved me.
Ooh, more discussion about Jedi love. Very fun. What do you gain from going light dark? So at max dark and at max light side, you get a stat boost that depends upon your Jedi class. And also at maximum... Oh, and as you go up, the light side force powers cost less force points if the more light side you are, and the dark side force points would cost more, and the inverse is true if you're going the other direction. And if you go light side, also, the story makes sense and is awesome, and you get this great Jedi Star Wars story about redemption. And if you go dark side, then, you know, it's a weird story about the tragedy of not being able to escape from the past. That kind of sucks. Also, you're just kind of like are a dick when you go dark side, and it is not very engaging. Anyway, back to love.
No, I didn't. I enjoy his company as a friend, but nothing further. I had no idea he felt as he did.
Oof.
He was angry at my refusal. I assumed that he would get over the hurt in time. I suppose such feelings can fester and darken, and they never go away. He reminds me of what I was when you found me in the grove. I I feel sorry for him.
Me
But he
too.
has chosen his path, hasn't he? If I thought he would accept an offer of help, I would give it. Let us just move on, please.
Fair enough, fair enough. Do a quick savey save. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I'll leave that there for now. We'll keep saving on this one.
Your wish?
Yeah?
Yeah? Your wish?
What?
What?
No problem. Got it.
Yes.
What?
Sure.
Also, with the build that I'm doing, my most important force powers are all light side. So it's very powerful for my build as well. Why does OBS keep going off the screen? I just got a data pad, but I didn't read what it was. I remember that. This one. Oh. That's kind of ominous. I hope I don't blow myself up by accident. Real quick, we're gonna just bring OBS back up onto my right monitor. Alright, back to it. Lots of assault droids. Oh, this also has a datapad. Okay. Datapad hunting. There has got to be a way to get past this bubbles blocking the bridge. Seems to be made of some kind of unstable material. I'm willing to bet some kind of energy source it off. And the truck rifle is just kind of explosive. I hope that guard over there looks as doing. Okay, well it wasn't. And that's why there's one or two obelisk holes. And then if I give it a nade, I'm sure it'll blow up. And then these assault droids will pop up. But that's okay, I know how to deal with assault droids. This is quite irritating.
What?
How do I open this stupid obelisk? Oh, lever. Lever. Come on, lever, do something good. Oh, it kills the droids. That... Okay, I guess that's fine. Wasn't... Just wanted to be able to go over there and kill him. Whatever, I'm pretty sure I could have just shot him with and destroy a droid for my whole life anyway.
No problem. Got it.
Yes?
What?
Man, these Sith students couldn't even get past 4 droids. Who are they even letting into this academy, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Usually I come here as the last planet, and I'm like, you know, these guys are pretty strong, because I'm pretty strong, but I'm still pretty weak. Oh, right. I forgot about this part.
Too long in the cold and the dark. I am disturbed again. A human.
Beware of this. This spirit, it may not be what it appears. Great emotion lies within.
Thank you, Johanna.
A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi? Why disturb my sleepless rest? Are you certain? You... The Force is with you. So strong, so bright. You remind me of someone I once knew so long ago. I had a name once. Ajunta Paul.
What are you talking about?
Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed. We fell, and I knew it would be so. Ancient? Has it been so long that you used the word ancient? I have been here so long, so lost. I cannot remember. We were the first to rebel, to betray, to surrender ourselves to the dark side. So strong, we thought. So wrong.
I feel like they might be able to make a better Ghost in the remake, as one thing I'll say for them.
Our Jedi Masters, those who had taught us to use the Force, who warned us against the dark side, yet we embraced it in secret, reveled in its power. We were discovered? Or did we act? I can no longer remember. But here is where we came, to hide, to grow, and here we fell. Our temple, our tomb, built far from our enemies, we revered power and threw off the teachings of our old masters. We were not the first to fall to the dark side, but we had more power than those before us. It came from elsewhere.
What? What does that mean?
Our oldest secret. Only we would know, we lords. Only we would know where our power came from.
I don't remember what this is.
I cannot, human. It is a secret of so long ago. I no longer remember. You who bristle with the Force. You must find this place. Or have you? Or did you? Or will you? So many images.
What, did they find the Star Forge?
I see your heart, human Jedi.
Oh, well, they did find the star map. That kind of makes sense.
You will find the old place, the dark place, and you will regret it. So much power, it is blinding. I remember so little. We hid from the Jedi, but it was not they who destroyed us. Is it not obvious what we did? We destroyed each other. We desired the secrets of each other to increase our power. We battled until finally our fortress rained down on top of us. And so, here, our old secret is buried, and none of us hold it anymore. Is that not right? Our power fled. Oh, what became of us? Do the Sith still thrive? Did they ever return? So much time has passed, and yet we have learned nothing.
True.
Remain? Do I remain? I have regretted for so long all that I have done. My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now, a corpse as I am a corpse. I am dead as my faith is dead, and I shall remain here, surrounded by blackness in death as in life. Most of my brethren would desire only to take what power I have left, even if it would destroy them.
Interesting.
I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I have. I command this of you.
Okay.
If you are wise, you will not keep it. In the end, it is what destroyed me.
How so?
There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my sword. But it has been so long, I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours. Then you must die. This is how it must be.
Why?
I do remember one thing of my sword. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long.
Voice acting is so good.
Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue.
Okay, can I ask you follow-up questions, Mr. Paul? No follow-up questions, eh? Okay. Retinal combat implants. Immunity to critical hits. I think that's a pretty decent damage reduction, but I'm not totally sure. So I think there are 3 swords in here. Notched steel sword is one of them. I have any black and notched lines length to give it a cruel and jagged appearance. Visual effect. Oh, a dark circle can be surrounded. I think this is the right one. Silver lined sword. Long and straight and sparkles with a silver glow that becomes brighter as the hilt is touched. It's quite worn. It almost appears that the blade becomes white hot when script. It's not that one. Pretty sure this is how you solve the puzzles, by reading all their descriptions. Where is the last one? Notched steel sword. Silver lined sword. Oh, this is the last one. The notes of a dim humming sound was activated. Its length shimmers with a deep blue-colored force field. A dim humming sound. Its length shimmers. Deep blue. It's the black red baleful eye. I'm pretty sure it's the notched one, but we shall see. We shall see. Notched.
Yes, that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me.
How did it destroy you?
Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits me. No need? What choice have I? Return? But I betrayed my old masters. They would never let me return to the light side. It is too late. Too late.
I don't know about that.
If I could return. Oh, my master, it has been so long, and I regret so much.
And I got some light side points. Woo! See ya. Farming light side points every day, every day. Do I have my bonus yet? No. Whoa, there are bats in here. Okay, time to go fast. Just one more tomb. Oh! Hello, Chardon. What are you doing here, bud?
I saw you come in here, and I rather figured you'd make it all the way to the sarcophagus. Good to see I wasn't wrong. Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Ajunta Paul for some time. It's been quite a wait. Now that you have it, I just thought I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden after all.
Wait, does this work? There's no way.
Nice try. I may not know what the sword looks like, but I'm no gullible fool. I'm not about to pass up a chance to impress Master Uthar. I may like you well enough, but being a Sith is all about taking chances when the moment is right.
Wait, can I give him
So
one of
make
the
it
other
easier on
swords?
both of us. Hand over the sword. This isn't a negotiation. As much as I dislike ultimatums,
Oh, you
I'm
don't
afraid I
like
must
them?
stoop. Hand over the sword or die. Fine. No. See? I knew you and I could work this out. I imagine I'll be rewarded well for this. You'll do fine, I'm sure. Another time.
I'm really curious what happens to him. Because, yeah, these are just like regular swords. Because it's like says, yeah, whatever. Ajunta Paul's sword. I didn't actually read the... Because it gets bonuses once you figure out it's the right sword. +5 attack. Whew. That is a big, dammy weapon. Okay. One more tomb, one more tomb. Would have been kind of funny to kill him, though. Actually, I'm curious what happens if I do kill him. But I'll find out another time.
Intruders detected. Excessive audio input must be kept from the master. Initiate attack sequence.
Audio input. Wait, this is a puzzle. This is a puzzle. I don't remember how this puzzle works, but I'm gonna figure it out. Wait, is it like a sound dampener? There's some puzzle here. I can't remember what it is, though, exactly.
You should be careful if... There... Seems that way. They say if you're planning on going in...
Sound suppressors.
Sure.
What? Isn't sound suppressor like an item I can get? Okay, let's just do another save and let's just kill them all, because I don't really care that much. We're just gonna massacre these droids. Sorry, droids. Damn. I'm actually too curious to do that. Okay, well, let's do a little bit of reconnaissance real quick. Let's see. It's Dr. Chardon.
Now, impressive bravado, I'm sure. I may like you well enough, but need to do things.
Problem is, you're using a sword, dude. What do you think was gonna happen here? No, 500 credits is nothing to sneeze at. Anyway, let's just go back to the unlock real quick and see what happens. Return to the Ebon Hawk. So, I swear I should have some sound dampeners. That's a thing, right? This is weird. I don't know what's going on. I could have sworn I had some of these. Okay, everybody hold on 1 second. I'm going to take a quick break. Figure out what happened here. Okay. I understand what's going on now. Everything is cool. I have figured it out. The ones we're looking for are here. Inside the tomb. But I thought there was like a belt I had called like a sound dampening stealth system or something. But I think I was just getting confused with
Intruders detected. Excessive audio.
With what
I will be your doom.
Actually, Giovanni, I think I'm gonna be there, Jim. The disable droid power is just so good against them.
Sure.
Should have night speed active. Select additional attacks. Look at all those attacks. Ah, feels so good. Is there anything I missed? In that mad dash there. There's a corpse. Sound dampening stealth unit. Yeah, I swear that I had some of these, but that's fine, whatever. Where's this data pad? Catch my poor I'm gonna catch my creation. Okay, so now. Whoa. Is it double playing music? That's kind of weird.
What is it?
A little bit of Kieran.
What?
Let's do the sound damping stealth unit. Let's do solo mode. And let's go through the store.
I'll avoid what I can.
I appreciate your efforts in lowering your sound output, Sentient. I have been unable to tune the threshold of my audio receptors since my escape, unfortunately. Their reference is a holdover from their old programming that I have been unable to correct.
An egalitarian droid. Incredible.
If you must know. Although it is what I was programmed for, I have no desire to kill. I would appreciate reciprocation on your part.
Sure.
A bit of introduction may be necessary. I am a Mark VII experimental prototype assassin droid built by the Sith, specializing in the hunting and extermination of Jedi. Or I should say, I was. The Sith made my cognitive systems more independent than they desired. I have learned to appreciate the value of all life.
Wow.
I escaped from them and have hidden in this tomb, constructing droids here to aid in my protection. With your assistance, I may be able to leave for good. An occasional sentient has managed to bypass my droids. They were unwilling to assist me, and possessed insufficient power to destroy me.
Appreciates the value of life.
You do not. All beings are constructs of fascinating complexity. An enlightened being rises above the need for destruction, no matter its nature.
Isn't that fascinating? The Sith built a droid, but made it too self-aware. Instead of like Skynet, the Sith droid was like, no, well, obviously, the fascinating complexity deserves to be protected.
An occasional. Although I have developed the desire to not kill, my programming is often at odds with my desires. I cannot leave with that programming intact. I am hoping that you will operate on my systems and remove those programmed instincts. I could assist you in this.
Operate on my systems.
The catch, as you say, is that the operation may be difficult.
Uh-oh.
If there are errors made, you could activate my combat matrix.
All right.
I have a number of systems. They need to be turned off in the correct order. I do not know the order, though I may be able to offer some assistance.
A logic
I can tell
puzzle.
you which systems exist that need to be shut down. The difficulty comes if you make a mistake. If you shut down a system out of the proper order, a shutdown will occur. You must use your skill to reinitialize the sequence, or I will attack. It is not difficult. It will get more difficult, however, the more times that you make an error.
Okay.
One moment. I will list their labels for you. Cognitive Systems, Combat Matrix, Core, Creative Simulation Matrix, emotional construct matrix. There is also memory matrix, motor functions matrix, and sensory systems matrix.
Oh boy.
Systems in total.
I hate systems.
I have safeguards within my neural cortex that prevent me from giving you knowledge of how to shut my systems down.
Interesting.
You may attempt to temporarily shut down these safeguards. Success will allow me to perform a quick analysis and offer you some insight on my programming. Doing so, however, will alert core functions elsewhere of tampering and will make errors more difficult to fix. Are you sure you wish to continue?
No.
As you wish. Very good. What would you like to shut down first? All systems reset. I am sorry, that is not correct. If you do not reinitialize... Reinitialization complete. My automated effect. Very good.
So core is obviously last. There's probably a logic to this, right? Cognitive systems, combat matrix. Probably the combat matrix is the first one.
I believe that was correct. What would you like to shut down next?
Cognitive has to be later. It has to be motor and then sensory, presumably.
Motor function shut down successfully. What would you like to shut down next?
Sensory, right? If you go from higher order functions to lower order functions.
What would you like to shut down next?
So we just did now here's where I assume core is last. I would guess cognitive systems is second to last. These three, but I don't know what order. Memory, maybe?
Done. What would you like to shut down next?
Creative simulation, maybe?
Self-preservation.
No. We can do this.
I'll avoid what I can.
I appreciate your efforts in lowering your... A bit of introduction may be necessary. You do... I have a number of... I can tell... Very...
So we started with combat. Then we did motor. Then sense. Then memory. And then I did creative, so let's try emotional construct. Fuck. I mean, whoops, sorry, I try not to swear on this channel. What? This is my first try, bro. Bruh.
appreciate your efforts in lowering your sound output, Sentient. A bit of introduction. I can offer you no assurances, Sentient. All is as it seems. I have a number of... I can tell you which systems it...
Give me some assistance.
Safeguards within you. Doing so, however, will alert.
Yeah.
Open up the panel to my neural core. Neural safeguards deactivated for 2.3 seconds. Cognitive systems must be shut down prior to the emotional construct matrix being shut down.
Okay.
Very good.
So it's combat. That was actually helpful. And then motor. Sense. And then memory. And then cognitive. And then emotional?
Completed.
Now this.
Shut down. Core shutting down.
That's so rude.
Assassination protocols deleted. All systems reset. It worked. Thank you, Sentient. Allow me to give you several of my redundant systems. They may be used on other droids if you desire. I wish I could reward you with more. I shall have little trouble in escaping from this planet now, I am certain. I wish you well.
We did it. We saved the droid. He gave me some stuff.
No problem.
Got it. I think his gauntlets are like decks, right? Oops, this is the wrong. Oh no, just some garbage bonus feats that you... Oh, this is like for consulars to have better lightsaber, which would be useful for me, except as dark side. Oh, these just have droids in them, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think that's a wrap on the valley. I think that's pretty much all the... Oh, right, this guy. I forgot about this guy. Why do I not have my lightsaber? Did I take it out of my hand? I need to spam my lightsaber, dude. Coming, Juhani? Juhani! I see you back there. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Oh my lady, please. Speed up. Let's go.
What?
Yes.
That's one thing about a single lightsaber. I don't think you can. Oh, you can. Okay, that's right. That's right. I remember now. Okay, let's save. Let's go back to the E-Bone Hawk. Let's take care of the. Red 47. Spice. What is spice? Stimulants. I mean, like, I know what spice is in the Dune universe. It makes people go bananas, but I think it's just like a Coke analog on this one. Oh, this lady. Nice.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off.
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
She does get a little worked up when it comes to her brother. It's true.
Yeah, I know how she feels. Griff can be pretty frustrating. I guess that's why Mission didn't want to come with us when we left Terrace.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the Hut Spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Yeah, why should we believe you, Lena? Or maybe, you know, maybe he's not all he was cracked out to be, which is the truth.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems.
Uh-oh.
That's why he abandoned you.
Don't know anybody like that.
Same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
I'll hear him. Or
Still on Tatooine as far as I know. Not that I really care anymore. And if Mission was smart, she'd forget about that no-good con artist.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing, home wrecker.
Whoa.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Yikes. Oh, there's more shit? I've never seen this cutscene before. Wait.
Once you become a Sith, you can do anything. You can feel the power coursing through you. None of you fools can compare to me. Please. You're jealous. You're jealous of my power. You think you deserve this medallion, don't you? Well, let's just see.
Bro.
See? I have the power to do anything.
Pudu. Tunirama na praka donko searcha. Chupapanki.
Sniveling fool. Like you would ever belong beside me in the academy. I'd rather kill you now and save us the trouble. What's this? It seems I have an audience. Look, Jedi, just keep walking. Unless you want some of the same. You can't stop me! You first, human. And then she dies.
Oh, bad move, brother. I've never gotten this encounter before. I wonder what triggers it. But thanks for the free Sith medallion. What's this about? Sith medallion. Oh, is that a way to get into the academy if you, like, strike out or something? Yo, what are all these heckin' people?
Hey, what's this? Looks like we found ourselves a bit of sport, my friends.
Ever notice how the Sith always act tough?
Oh, this must be if you fail to... Yeah.
This is good. I want to celebrate my acceptance into the academy.
If you, like, strike out, these are, like, backup
So how about it,
plans.
chump? Ready to die? I'm eager to blow off some steam after those tests. That's pretty funny. Why should we be scared of you?
This one doesn't look like a pushover, you know. Maybe we should reconsider.
No.
Yeah, okay.
That really looked like it was gonna goad them into fighting me. Oh well. It's cool.
Hey, what's this? Me too.
Hey, this one has killed Sith.
You picked the wrong place to say that. We'll score big points for bringing in your body, I'm sure.
No. You'll be dead. Nice try, though.
Yeah.
Take that! For the order!
What is it? Your wish?
Yeah, see? So you can farm Sith medallions this way. So just like backups in case you don't get in with the directly through Euthera. I'm just trying to do this guy's side quest. But whatever. I'll kill some Sith on the side.
Chiwak aita kang ki chau baso jiska dosoki kopa ponona inkuin koka kimba ni chalora kun tung abashun
Interesting.
chunchi uba baska dwana chichopa muska kimba ni chalora kun ki yuma batmalya no wish topa na ota vokasa pampa ki chau baso
Horribly bad. Oh man, I really want to know. What? You are tickling my curiosity on purpose, dude. Very rude. As he is. Alright, sure. Do not open the box. Unlucky, I really want to.
If you must know, I intend to take the first ship off this rock. Why should that interest you? I trust you got whatever you wanted from the tombs. I already said, didn't I? I don't want to still be around when they start asking questions about you.
No.
Why do you care? I've no intention of opposing you.
Perhaps you could go back to the Jedi. I did.
She sure
I don't
did.
know. I'll think about it. Just leave me alone, Jahani. Why don't you ask her? She and I were students together at Dantooine for a time. We were close, and we shared doubts about the Jedi's ways. I left for the Sith because I thought it would be better here. It looks like Juhani changed her mind and stayed with the Jedi after all. You're doing maybe?
Maybe.
Anyway, I'm done with the Jedi, the Sith, and with her. Just leave me alone. Then leave me be.
I wonder if I can find him on Dantooine.
You are one of the Sith from the Academy, yes? Would you happen to be looking for new prospects?
I see they all changed their tune.
You are so lucky. You got accepted into the Academy, didn't you? I'm beginning to think I'm never going to make it.
That's correct. You aren't.
Ah, what is this you bring me, Shardan?
It is none other than the sword of Ajunta Paul, Master.
Fool. All the trouble you went through for your deception, and you did not even make an effort to verify the sword's authenticity.
Master, what do you mean?
There is no place for fools amongst the Sith. Begone.
Oh. I still got to loot him, right? No, my 500 credits. Well, I was rewarded with a fun cutscene where he chokes him out. Good enough for second place. Interrogation room, dueling room, bedroom. Okay, let's start by talking to Euthura. I have to make sure she likes me enough so that I can trigger the proper conversation. I'm pretty sure she does, but we'll see. Oh, no. And that's a wrap on all the other students. Literally just me now, so I guess I win by default. Haha! Is she not right here?
No problem. Didn't work.
Didn't work.
I understand you managed to kill Lasho. Well done. She was devious, but I knew her trust could be turned against her. One less opponent is an excellent result, regardless of how it occurs, correct? Now then, something you needed. I would prefer not to discuss that. Why? There is no point. Have I asked you about your past? There is always harm in... Is there something... So you want... Why? I see. You certainly have odd notions for one hoping to become a Sith.
She thinks I'm
I'll
cute.
play along
That works.
For now. Let's see. After escaping from Slaheron, I was found by the Jedi. They took me in and trained me, even though I was a bit older than most Padawan. Not really, no. I never progressed beyond Padawan. I had discipline, but no peace. And after my treatment at the hands of the Hutts, there was little room in me for the ways of the Jedi. I wanted to use the Force to free the other slaves I knew, to fight for what I knew was right. The Jedi restrained me until I couldn't stand it anymore. They claim the dark side is evil, but that isn't so. Sometimes anger and hatred are so deserved and right. Sometimes things change because of it.
Has anything changed?
No, not yet. But my anger has not diminished, nor my desire to see change. The more time I spend with the Sith, the more I am certain that one day I will be able to fight as I must. I know this may sound strange, but only my compassion stands in my way now. Once
That's
that is
suspect.
gone, let the slavers beware. Yes, of course. I mean losing my compassion, as in holding back. But enough of that. I have talked about myself too much. Surely you are tired of it. I have been involved in the work there over the last couple... We could learn much about the history of the... Perhaps
Yes,
we could learn more about the Order.
Of course, of course.
Not unless you are accompanied by Master Uthar. No, it is strictly forbidden. And I truly doubt you could bypass the doors to the tomb with anything less than ship blasters. Even then, perhaps. None. I do not even know how Master Uthar gains entrance, to tell the truth. Though I look forward to discovering that fact. I have searched many times, so do not bother. There is no other way. Do not fret, however. Simply get the prestige you need, and you will see the tomb soon enough.
Woo!
As you wish. Come back soon, my friend.
Hey, we made friends, or maybe something more. There's one other dialogue option I wanted to trigger there. Do this real quick.
I understand. Why?
Just such.
I see. I want. Any failure to get the results I want is due. I know this may. I suppose I shouldn't be telling you these things. But enough of that. I have talked about myself too much. Surely you are tired of it.
Why are you crying, my cat? Why are you crying? Do you need something? Here. Come here. Okay, fine, run away.
Come.
We just saved. Alright.
I understand you have impressed Master Uthar at least a little. Were I you, come back.
Okay, and then we need to free the Mandalorian. And then that'll be a wrap. We can go to Nagasato's tomb. I really wish Ajunta Paul would tell me how exactly. You're not supposed to be here anymore, but that's cool. How exactly this sword led to his downfall, but it's okay. Somebody in my party has heckin'... who has computer use? I need computer skill for this? I forgot. God. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not owned. Mission!
Yeah?
Oh, thank God, you're like 3 steps away.
What is it?
Okay, I think the Wookiee has computer skill, maybe? Oh wait, I know who definitely has computer skills. This guy. Do. Leveled up a couple times. I don't think we need more than 20 intelligence. Let's just max dexterity. Two-weapon fighting, and obviously toughness is very good. I mean, like, I guess I could give him Gearhead because there's no other use for him in my party. But I think I'd rather just take, like, weapon focus. One more. Because I'm already maxing up as many skills as I can, right? I feel like I can do nothing but get every single skill, so whatever. Hopefully it isn't restricted to my character. Dang it. Okay, so is there a way to boost my computer skill? No. I think this one we'll just have to leave because I just don't think we can do it with this character, but that's okay. Yeah, guy. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break here in a second, and then I'm gonna get some more water. Then we're gonna talk to Mr. Uthar Wynn. Be right back. Alright, I have returned. I think we'll try this a few more times with Force Valor. I did forget that that was an option. And I have Juhani here.
Your wish?
I believe has access to Force Valor. Let's give her a point in Charisma. She's a little bit of a crappy generalist, but I don't really intend to use her much, so it should be fine. This requires 15, huh? 3 points. can't get all the way here. There's no way. But that's fine. Heal, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yes.
So if we do Force Velour...
Yes?
Then I have... still not enough. Yeah, it's not going to do it. Alright. 1420. That's how many monies Elon tried to pay for Twitter.
Greetings, young one. I have found you to
No,
be most
it's 5420.
impressive.
Never mind.
You are off to an excellent beginning. Ah, the ones I ordered executed for their mutiny. It's done then. Indeed. We checked the caves and found only a couple of bodies. Perhaps the Chirac ate them. It is just as good, I suppose. The lesson is learned, I believe.
Nice.
Go now. You have done well, but you have... Oh? I heard that the droid ran out and blasted off into the sky. We tracked it for a short while before it vanished from our scanners. What do you make of that? I suppose that will have to do, though I would prefer proof of his destruction. Still, it shows innovative thinking.
Yeah, it does.
I am impressed. You have rid us of a potential nuisance. Go now. You have done... Ah, my old master. Still, unless you bring back something of his, some writings are similar, I am unimpressed. Jorak's fate means nothing to me.
Fair enough.
Oh, let me see. It appears my old master was busy studying the writings in one of the tombs. How interesting. I do hope you had to pry this from his dead fingers. Regardless, you have impressed me with your worthy act. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to.
All the rest are gone. Also, I love he says, my fate, I don't care about his fate. And then he says, I hope you killed him. He's just not a very consistent man.
I had heard that such an artifact existed. Tell me, young one, did you acquire the device by yourself?
No.
So I see. And Lasho, does she yet live?
No.
Well done. You gained an artifact through trickery and eliminated an opponent at the same time. That is deserving of great prestige. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith in full. Congratulations, young one. You have bested the others quite completely.
Nice.
You have but one final test which you must take, and this requires us to travel to the tomb of Nagasado in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I would advise you to be rested and equipped before we leave. Return to your quarters now and seek me out in the morning. When you return, make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone. Go, and may the Force serve you well.
Thank you. Okay, let's make sure we're kitted. You're wearing Bredric's armband, but not his belt. That's fine, whatever. I think the point in Dex is more important than the strength, but I might get the strength, so we'll take that off for the moment. Is there any better? No. You definitely don't have anything I want. So yeah, that's cool. Actually, this I could theoretically want, so this is cool. Immunity critical hits is pretty good skill, so we're gonna put you in your skills, though. All right, let's do it. Time for the Tomb of Nagasado.
What are you doing here? Go back to Uthar.
Alright, I'm going.
So then, I take it you are ready to travel to the tomb of Nagasado. Your final test should not be delayed.
Yeah.
It is a tomb that belonged to an ancient Sith Lord. The greatest of Korriban's Sith Lords, in fact. It is there that your test is performed. I will tell you the details when we are there, young one. You will, however, fight for your life. That is why I suggest you be in sufficient health. Then we go now.
Let's do it. Peace, everyone. Good luck.
Very well. We are now ready for your final test, young Sith. You have earned the right to see if you shall become one of us.
Indeed you have.
I dislike your tone, Thora. What are you up to now?
Nothing, of course, my master. I was merely agreeing with you. Should we not get on with the test?
Yes. Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of Nagasado, young one. The one discovered by Darth Malak and Darth Revan years ago. You are to follow in their footsteps and reach the ancient star map that lies deep within. There you will find a lightsaber, amongst other things. The lightsaber is for you, your initiation present. Return to us once you have it. For you, the test does not end there.
Be very cautious here. This tomb is like the others in this valley, and many of its old defenses remain active.
Do you understand what I have told you? Are you ready to begin?
There's like, I think that little interaction between them changes because you can kind of like play them against each other. Like you can tell him about her plot, but then he won't do anything about it immediately. And then you can tell her you told him. And so you kind of have the option to side with whoever you want and kind of play them against each other. Either you can poison one of them, but I'm not really, not really here for that on this playthrough. Just trying to get to the stuff that matters to me. It matters the most.
If you do not strive to achieve something, then it will be meaningless to you, wouldn't you say?
That is true.
No, that is part of the test. Overcome the obstacles that lie ahead on your own. Good. Euthera and I
Did
will
he
await
say
your return.
anything about a star map? It's a little suspicious that I just said star map, but I guess he doesn't mind, which is cool. Love that. What the heck's a raid? Isn't this like a Dantu or an animal native to Tatooine? Oh, right.
That hurt,
You saved it. Boo. Hulak. Oh, it doesn't say Hulk raid. Wait, raid and the Hulak raid. Interesting. I think that's like 3 attacks. Yeah, 3 attacks. So quite obviously don't make it past this portion of the final test. I still need to get across Plavacid. It's not going to be easy. The runes name one obelisk the pillar of ice, the other is the pillar of fire. First that, I can only assume that one of the pillars leads to a way to remove the ice. Pool of fire ice. Wouldn't fire create toxic fumes? Maybe fusing the pool would be safer. Possibly the Terentitech beasts if I can. There are Terentitech beasts in here? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now because it's Where what's her face is. So if I think I open this door and there's a pool of acid, right? Yeah, bag away. Fire would be bad, for sure. I think ice would be good. Oh, right. This puzzle. My favorite puzzle. Okay, see how the pillars work again? So it's down, right? So top can be transferred to whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Mid, lower system. No system base. Wait, what did it say about the mid, upper system? What? Okay. Right, okay. Alright, so we move to the middle pillar. Sure. I move from the left pillar to, because if I move it there, that'll overload. So we do the right pillar. Then we do move from the middle pillar to the right pillar. Then we go from the, what is mid upper, mid lower? Has neither no systems or only the base system active. Okay, so wait, hold on. Am I trying to get it to the right system or the mid system? No. Right pillar. Oh crap. Did I mess everything up then? Not sure. So we're gonna go that here. No, we're actually fine. Okay. Move the system from the left pillar to the middle pillar. From the right pillar to the middle pillar. Pillar. Right pillar to middle pillar. Left pillar to middle pillar. Left pillar to right pillar. Middle pillar to right pillar. Middle pillar left. Right pillar left. Middle pillar right. Left pillar mid. Left pillar right. And middle pillar left. I'm a logic master! I think it was just how many attacks? 3. All sneak attacks. Love that for us. Boink, boink, boink. Poison Blade. Another area to strength amplifier. That's actually super useful. Awesome. This blade is awesome. Poisoned as his spirit was. Yeah, it's like this game clearly thinks the dark side is bad, so it just wrote it in a way that was just like, you're just bad, ha ha ha. Not a great job of making it tempting, which I've talked about before, but is still true. Alright, what's in here? Oh, it locked behind me. Oh, right, it's a torrent attack. What? Multiple torrent attack? But it's just little old me. Is this even going to be possible? I think I still have this.
I'll avoid what I can.
Okay, let's see what's in here. Shayla's journal. Talking about love again. Alright. Stated as a personal journal of Jedi Shayla Nur. Last entry is particularly compelling. I've tracked the torrent attack that ambushed us in the Shirrak caves to this tomb, but even as I stand at the entrance, I know this is wrong. Dark thoughts fill my mind, hatred and vengeance. I cannot stop myself from blaming Gunhan for Durin's death because he abandoned them. If he had not abandoned us, my love would surely have survived the torrent attack's first attack. My hatred of Gunhan pales beside my burning desire for revenge. My blood boils to destroy the creature that ended Durin's life, no matter what the cost. I know such thoughts are those of the dark side, but I cannot help them. Even the second set of tracks outside the cave cannot dissuade me from my task. 1 torrent attack, 2, 1,000 makes no difference to me now. The only image I see is that of Durin's body, broken body, and only blood can cleanse it from my mind. I hope my master will forgive me for what I am about to do. Now, the important context here as well is this crystal that I just looted off her corpse is a lightsaber crystal. Solari. There are many famous lightsaber crystals spoken of in the history of the Jedi Order, though few are as powerful as the legendary Solari crystal, an artifact of true light side power. Only those Jedi who are pure in spirit can wield a lightsaber equipped with this gleaming white gem. When the great Jedi Master Udnar initiated his life cycle change after 1,000 years of serving the Order, he bequeathed the Solari crystal to his most promising student, a young female Jedi named Shayla Nur. When Shayla disappeared, shortly after the time of the Great Hunt, the Solari crystal vanished with her. So she actually was using this crystal, and she came in here, having fallen to the dark side, and couldn't get her lightsaber to activate because she had fallen, which is interesting. And, you know, we were talking about the light and dark side of the Force, right? And love. And so her loss did drive her to the dark side. But, on the other hand, it's possible that she needed the strength of her love to stay strong, and it strengthened her. Before she fell, you know, before he died. It's just very interesting. Anyway. Don't know how this is going to work, but... Oh my god. I think I need repair skill. But I love my persuade. It's okay. It's okay, persuade. I'll come back for you, I promise. That's maxed. This is probably more important than this. But actually, maybe not. Yeah, let's go Proof Flurry here. Stasis we need for sure. If I can hit him with stasis. That would be huge. I just... Oh my god, I did it. Stop. This is how you fight two people at once in real life, by the way. You isolate them. Oh, I am so strong in the Force. I've managed to stun this resistant enemy. Got him. I wonder if you can just sneak past. Oh, wait. Lever. Oh, that probably opens the door.
I think I've been poisoned.
You have, dude. I can tell you that. Luckily, I'm here to help. Special fire grenade. Special cold grenade. I see. So the sword is optional. That's cool. Ow. Didn't they say something about a lightsaber? Here. Sif. Why did it close? Oh, to let them load and move. Hilt is covered in delicate runes and the black markings and preserves brown ice, and that certainly seems to perform as a lightsaber should. Okay. Okay. This part can be hard, I think, so the fact that I still have one more level up will probably be very useful.
You return to us with the lightsaber in hand, as I knew you would.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final test. Do you understand?
Notice how he says that he doesn't say, he says something like not always should, you know, he's like sometimes you have to fight, right? The Sith, the way the Sith ideology can work is about strength, but not overreaching strength, not strength run wild where you're just like murdering each other. You still need to be supportive to have an empire function. That's why he's running the academy, and this is the lesson he's trying to teach. His old master was, you know, evicted because he'd gone insane and was too deep in the like, let me just kill everybody, which isn't going to work when you're trying to train a, like, let me kill everybody so that only the strongest survive or whatever, isn't going to work. You'll just cannibalize yourself. And so that tension between them, right? Because when you take the ideology of strength to its natural conclusion, eventually you're just killing everybody. But it can be used as a tool for empire building for them without being utterly self-destructive up to a point, theoretically. He's saying the Jedi could have gotten the lightsaber.
When a Jedi acts, it is with skill, true. But the Jedi teach you that your passions are counterproductive, that strength is only found in peace. Did you not feel a moment of excitement in the tomb? Did your passions not flow and make you feel stronger and more alive? What purpose would be served by restricting yourself from such? I would say only the purpose of the Jedi. Through this, they would control you and restrict your potential. true, but most would say they fight only when they must, or not at all. We are the ones who know that struggle is what makes us superior. Perhaps not to someone of your natural strength. The point is in the recognition of the nature of the act, rather than its sheer difficulty. If you came to the Academy, you must have felt the stirrings within you that cry out for the freedom of the dark side, that cry out for release. I can only show you the path that will lead to power and superiority. You have followed it this far. You must decide if you are capable of continuing. This is where your path ends, young one. There is no turning back once you have embarked on it.
I understand.
Good. The last part of your test will now commence. Here, you will learn the lesson of competition. All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know death. One must always be moving forward. So it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die. Mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Uthura here, my own apprentice.
What? So this is what you had planned all along? You wish me killed?
Indeed. You have become too ambitious, Uthura. It is time for you to die, and someone more talented to take your place.
No. It is time for you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Oh, is this true, young one? You wish to join Uthura in her foolish scheme?
This is why I don't like to tell them of their things, of their plots, because it's fun to see him, like, he's just going to turn you on her anyway. That was his plan all the time. He could tell she was ambitious without you ever having to give him the proof. There's just more. I think it's like the flavor on that is nice. Sorry, Uther. True.
Do you hear that, my master? That is the sound of a new leader rising to replace you.
So the time has come, has it? You both wish to stand against a Sith Master and perish, do you? Then so be it.
Oh! He's trash! Sorry, bro. You're getting sneak attacked into oblivion.
KOTOR is finished, and a new order is brought to the Academy. Excellent. While I do like you, truly, I'm afraid I'm not the type to share power with anyone, even you.
But I don't want any power.
If only I could believe you. Let's get this over with, quickly.
Unluckily, I am too strong in the ways of the Force for you, Uthura. Yo, can you stop missing?
Oh, stop. I yield. You are too strong for me. I was a fool to think otherwise. I am at your mercy. I suppose I am. Something tells me that you are not like the other students. I don't know why that is. I was right the first time back at the cantina, wasn't I? There is something different about you. More so than I even suspected.
Now, the texture of this conversation changes a lot based on whether you come here before or after Malik tells you who you are. And if you come here afterward, you get to, you know, this line of there's something different about you. Like, it takes on a different texture of like, oh, I'm Revan. Like, I'm, you know, like that's the way the line is read. But here, it's different because, like, I didn't come to be a Sith. I was just a Jedi, right? The writing is really nicely balanced so that it can work. A lot of situations and lines can work in both contexts because you get to do one planet after knowing who you are, which is pretty cool.
I didn't think you were here to train. Not really. I should have realized that sooner. So what happens now? Will you show me mercy? Will you just let me leave? That's tempting, but I don't think I could. Your path. It goes somewhere I can't follow. I suppose you could be right. All the things I wanted to do, all the wrongs I wanted to right, I haven't done any of it. They just get farther and farther from my mind. All I've cared about is power and myself. This isn't the person I was. You're right. Maybe what I needed most was peace after all. The Jedi tried to show me that.
They did.
I don't know if I can ever go back to them, but my place isn't here. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that. You have a destiny, my friend, and I wish you well on your way to it. May the Force be with you.
Now, let's see. I think I saved here, right? Yeah, 1442. Cool. So now we'll pick through the remains here. And then it's time to leave. And I saved a level up because I was worried. And then it was extremely easy. Now I can't return from here anymore, which is interesting.
Beware of the Tukata. They are a pack.
Oops. Ooh, what's this?
You there! How is it that you're leaving Nagasadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? Where is Master Uthar?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You lie. It's a spy! Quick, to arms!
But if the spy was able to kill Master Uthar...
Oh.
Don't be such a coward!
That guy
Kill
had a
the
thinking
traitor.
cap
Do
on.
it now!
Is there a way to get out of this conversation? I'm very curious. I kind of thought they were just gonna attack me. Do. Alright. What do you guys gotta say for yourselves?
You there! How is it that... What? You? But you aren't even a Sith yet. Surely you jest. You lie.
But what if Master Uthar is really dead? How can we hope to stand up against someone who could kill him?
Don't be a sniveling coward. I will prove this one a spy. And if Uthar is dead, I shall become the new master.
Master of the floor, maybe. No, stop defaulting to stupid critical strike. Sorry, lady. You know I had to do it to you. Boink, boink, boink. God, this build is so fun. No remains on her? Come on. Come on. I have to fight everybody in here. I do, but at least Mission and Juhani are here. Okay, at least Juhani's here. I'm gonna need to level her up as soon as she starts getting aggro. This is gonna be tough. I do have... I think this is my bonus. Hold on. Speed. Open the door. Okay. Hopefully I can do this. No, I don't have speed active. She doesn't have her armor on. Oh, I took it off her. Why? Why would I do this? Run, Mission.
Sure.
Oh, she's dealing with her own stuff in here, I see. Okay, Mission, you're going down.
Yeah.
Can't help you. Definitely this. What level do you need to be for stasis field? 15? Oof. I really need to be level 15. It's okay though. We'll make do.
Yes.
I don't know why I did that.
Yes.
Stop. Defaulting to crit. Yeah, good night, dude. Where's force jump when you need it, huh? Oh, 46.
It was a joke.
Got him. Sorry, Mission. I didn't mean to take your armor off and kill you with it. This armor is so heckin' good. Okay, we have remains to get. Footlockers to open, apparently.
No problem. Got it.
Got it. I thought I opened these already. Yeah, I did. Just that one was locked or something, I guess.
What is it?
Huh? Sure.
Let's see if there's anybody left to fight over here. I think so.
problem. Didn't work.
Didn't work. Yo, where'd you come from? My little pretty chunk of XP.
What? Gotcha. Simple.
Simple. It's bad you can interact with to poison him, I think.
Gotcha. Simple.
Sith Mask. Jedi Master Robe. With a Jedi Master Robe in his chest, don't you think he used to be a Jedi Master once upon a time? Interesting, huh? And there's something called a Sith Mask in there. I think that's restricted to dark side. Oh no, it just requires... Oh, okay, regenerates force points. But it just has armor proficiency heavy. That's kind of counterintuitive, but okay, game. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything in these foe lockers. I think I'm kind of done exploring this area for now. This is my old one, yeah. Yeah. But hey. I like how the background noise still has people screaming. Even though all the Sith are dead. Sorry, Mr. Elite Trooper. Alright, she stuns him with her lightsaber. I forgot. They're all gone.
No problem.
Weep.
Got it.
I think it is technically possible to free these people somehow, but I can't really remember. And I think you need computer skill or something. Oh, he's gone too. Oh, it's all good. I think I'm getting +2 wisdom, +3 charisma from my max light side, but I'd have to check to see exactly what the bonus is. Oh, what's up, bro? Unlucky that you don't have an academy anymore, huh, Sith? Wonder what the people in here have to say about that.
You are one of the Sith from the Academy, yes?
If you must know, I already said. Why do you...
Perhaps.
I don't know. Then
Alright.
You own the Ebon Hawk, don't you?
Nice to see you again.
That's all you have.
One of Korriban's primary trade routes went through Terrace. Now that it's destroyed.
Ah, it's this guy. The Jeno Haradan guy. Can I I've never picked the I'll beat you to death if you don't leave me alone option. But that sounds kind of funny. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is go to Dantooine to see what there is to see. Who...
What is it?
Johnny, you're killing me, Smalls. She's just stuck behind Mr. Sunny. Just literally, girl. Come on. Pull yourself together. Quick run to Dantooine. Just gotta check that she is in fact there, as she's supposed to be. Oh, it's these guys. Yes, yes, shoot.
Incoming fighters!
I can see that, Garth. God, the sensitivity is so bad in this one game. Or maybe it's good, you know, accuracy in the shoot game. Yep. Go down to Ween. We've been here before. We've seen this cutscene. Let's go. Pastel, you can come. Johnny, you can come. Not right now. I don't remember if I can tell him about what happened to Duron and the rest, but curious if you'd have any commentary about it. This is not the way to go. Sorry. She's here. Now this is my favorite conversation in the game, and what we were coming over here to check was actually here. Yeah.
Hello. It is good to see you again. You told me I should rethink my path, and I did. You were right. It's been very hard to let go of all those thoughts about power and strength and victory. I don't know if I'll ever be completely free of them. The real irony is that despite what the Sith Code says, I have never felt more free. I think I might be able to find a little peace here, finally. For now, they've been very welcoming, more than I'd expected. I met my old master. He cried when he saw me. I was embarrassed to see his weakness. Old habits die hard. But it felt good, too. It felt good to know he missed me, that he worried about me. The council said they would give me time to decide if I wanted to try again, if I was ready. I don't know. There's so much I've done. I suppose I have. It's still tempting, all that power. But I've had my fill of it, and it wasn't enough. My old master said he would start exercises with me again, slowly, when I was ready. He said my experience with the dark side could make me a very wise Jedi. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. Those words never held such resonance for me until I returned. I'd like some serenity, some harmony. Wouldn't you?
I love that. You know, and that is just how the way they write redemption in this game is just really, really good, you know, and how her experience with falling strengthens her in a way. Anyway.
Yes, I suppose your fate still has much in store for you, just as I saw back on Korriban.
And all of the Jedi in your party, or once you can have Jolie, who's just like neutral and has basically abandoned being a Jedi, and then you have all the other ones fall to the dark side and can come back, which is pretty cool.
I don't know. I doubt it. Even if I wanted to, the Sith would never take me back. To them, I am a traitor. But the dark side, that's a different matter. The dark side is not the Sith. I still feel its temptation strongly. My emotions are so strong. Just the other day, I nearly attacked a poor Padawan for tripping into me. Nearly berated his clumsiness and weakness. I didn't, thankfully. But it's difficult to fight off those feelings. How do you do it? That's the worst thing to hear. How hard it is. I suppose that's the honest answer. The dark side is the easier path for a reason. The one thing that made me come here was how hard I had to think to remember where I began and where Uthura the Sith Master ended. That wasn't the person I wanted to be. So how did I end up there? It will take some time for me to sort through that, I think.
Well, it's just such a, you know, how did that happen, right? It's good writing. This is one of my favorite conversations in the whole game.
You know, I'd forgotten all about that until I spoke to you about it on Korriban. Strange, considering my hate for them is what made me leave the Jedi. I think I've got to help myself first, before I can help anyone else. Maybe once that happens, I can work with the Jedi to make a difference. They may work slowly, but they do make a difference, don't they?
I think they do.
More than the Sith did. The Sith bring more misery than the slavers ever did. I don't know why I didn't see that before. I may not be able to change everything at once like I wanted to, but it would feel good to really help someone for a change. Maybe that's a reason to change. Maybe that's a reason to stay. I guess I'll see. That's very tempting, but I'm not ready to leave here yet. And I don't belong on the path you have to take. I told you that on Korriban. It's still true. But perhaps you could come back afterwards. I could certainly use a friend then.
I'd be glad.
That's good. I look forward to that time. Perhaps we can travel together then. Then may the Force be with you, my friend. I hope we will see each other again.
Yeah. All right. Didn't I kill everyone for him?
Thank you for exacting my revenge on those Mandalorian beasts.
Yeah. Yeah, just the...
If you are seeking information...
You know those stones?
Good day to you. I'm afraid I cannot speak
Yeah.
to you.
The way they write redemption in this game is just really, really good. Which is why the light side is because it just... The themes just work really well. The storytelling works really, really well. Okay, we have a few things to do here. Alright, no. Maybe once I collect all 3 data pads I can tell them about it. We'll come back and check later, but not important at the moment. Okay. Now we're gonna do some side quest stuff. Let's see. Start with the workbench, just see what kind of crystals we got. So we got this Solaris crystal. Gives me attack bonus 3, damage bonus 3. Rubot is what? Rubot does attack 1, damage 1. Sigil is attack 1. Is there any better ones? This is good for droids. Massive criticals, 2d6. It's a big dammy bonus, which we do like, but I don't think I crit all that often. In any case, Rubot is just definitely the worst. We want to use Solari here. For Sigil, we want... I could do this, but I think +1 attack +1 d6 damage bonus is a lot better. Bastil's lightsaber, we've got better ones. I think we have a Sigil lying around. Bondar is good, but DC 10 is very low. But we'll leave it for now. Okay, let's work our way around talking to people. Edit my title real quick. Korriban and party talk. Let's talk to that party.
Yeah, what do you want? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements. I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom while he
its
talks.
defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
right.
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
That was some fight.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
No.
Your choice.
It's a little bit debatable, Mr. Candrus, but that's cool. Oh, the mysterious box. What can I do but open it? What's in the box? Rakatan. These are the guys who made the star maps.
Kawana bota ita tagwa. Kanki dora to kun wata mel ita bola. Tong hai wam chichi yumalita ag inko tu. Tolka da bongwalia gando de nada chocho. Kachicho ita audonga. Yumalita inko tu. Jelomoran benu bobo. Wango kumbis kangba. Molera. Tapis yo bong konki pankpa. Chimpala chesca mule. Tonerana no prata donka ser.
Have to do for what?
Tonga bunsha uneno, wanga kumbiske, bamulera, chunyon tun jiji ite dwan, shachi kien lorcha wata wama, kama volpe molche gomana. Kin kunsha kin,
You sure were.
neken, jashak bukra onwa, cheskat nechu, achuba cheska wanki, te toki grato, rondi haudonga kuhonga bi, wala kumbes, cheng palamuli, ton king ba nokonkek.
He has looks like one of the lost ones or whatever the warrior clan is on the Unknown World, which is interesting.
Tapis yo bong konki pankpa. Chimpala cheska mule. Ton takonjostak miki grabel mogo. Kachicho ita hotonga. Yin kin kuno ba mulira chik. Kachicho ita hotonga. Yin kin kuno ba mulira.
True.
Ita na tanya yeta. Wata yamaka wama okakne. Ashrak to
The details would interest me, but that's okay.
Jebedwana ni bobo. Tonga bong shanong yang. Tong patoga smak telia. Takonjostak miki grabel mogo. Kachicho ita haudonga. Tol rondi haudonga kuhonga bi.
Out to where?
Yinkin kuno ba molera chikon. Tong hai tun kon ching. Kipuna bonanai kachu. King ba mulira tuana.
Willing agreement.
Manama tota. Akuji gratong bola jeshwa konatong. Tong hai wam chichi yumalitza ag inko tu. Tolka da bongwalia gando de nada chocho. Shachi kien lorcha wata wama. Kama volpe molche gomana. Tonga bunsha uneno. Wanga kumbiske. Bamulera. Chunyon tun jiji ite duana. Wata wama molere. Ken kunjo peshwak. No ba molereji. Jonyo. Tonga bunsha uneno. Wanga kumbiske. Bamulera. Chunyon tun jiji.
That sounds deceptively simple.
Rondi haudonga kuhonga bi. Wala kumbes. Tonga bunsha uneno. Wanga kumbi. Kachicho ita hotonga. Yin kin kuno ba mulira chikun.
Ah, I get trapped in a little box with Gollum. How fun. Alright, fair enough.
Jashak Bokra Olva, Cheska Nekchu, Achuba Cheska Wanki, Tetoki Grato, Kaba Tompa Kulpalie Moka Pata, Jebeduana ni Bobo, Tonga Bong
Until I am measured, I am not known. Yet how you miss me when I have flown. It must be time.
Conticha Nai, Molida Aswaktorong, Onipotaga, Wanaga Conteze, Achuta, Wangakun.
It literally is a Gollum reference. This one's from The Hobbit. I don't know what the answer to this is. If you break me, I do not stop working. If you touch me, I may be snared. If you lose me, nothing taller than trees. I'm going to pick the Gollum ones because, or the Bilbo ones, because, you know.
Tonga Boomsha Uneno, Wanga Kumbiske, Bamulera, Junior Tunji, Achuta.
I never was, it always will be. I've never seen. I never was, yet always will be. I am never seen, yet always come. Yes, tomorrow. It's a riddle. Puna. I don't know what this is. Break me just not working. Ah, heart, I see. Who makes it has no need of it. Who buys it has no use for it. Who has it has no knowledge of it. It's a grave, yeah. You heard me before, yet you hear me again. Then I die until you call me again. I wonder. Do this one.
Manama Tota, Akuji Graton, Bola, Jeshua, Konatong, John King, no Pangpa.
He said he wasn't good with numbers earlier. 96. It's one. I'm the only one flying to Dantooine. RIP. What's your name?
Tonga Boomsha Uneno, Wanga Kumbiske, Bamule Kachicho Itaho Tonga. Rondi Hodonga Kuhongabi, Wala Kumbes, Cheng Palamoli Tong, Tonghai Wam Chiki Yumalitha Ag Inko Tu, Tolpata Bongwa, Chachi Jen Lorcha Watawama, Kaba Wolve Molche Guma, we eat an Adanya Yeta, what a Yamaka Wama Hokak Nek.
Someone else will be along before you know it.
We eat an Adanya Yitya, Kote Chanai. Conticha Nai, Molida Aswaktorong Onipotaga.
Alright, fair enough.
What a Wama Molere, Kenkunjo Peshwak, Noba Molereji, John Yonte, Chiwi Datia, Bola Ong Chignek, Bamula Res Limo Ran Combes King.
Can I click it again and go back and talk to him? Perhaps it can only be used once by each owner. Huh? Alright, let me walk around the ship a little. We try to find the stowaway. We can talk to some people. While we're at it. Wait, oh, that's where I came from. Dang it. No. Got turned around. Stop turning me around, video game.
Hey there. What? Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but the rest of her story is
Tatooine.
Bantha Poodoo. You can't trust someone like her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Circa Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again. I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do.
Oh, he definitely is. If I know Griff. Spike. That's not occupied yet.
How may I be of assistance? Of course. How may I... What is it? Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They... all of them were so very... invigorating. They were so very alive. So full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
Tragic?
Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
I do look divine. That's pretty funny.
I was merely using poetic license. Those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long. The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations. Yes, but humans seem the most pervasive, the most consistent. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
It's alright. Sometimes it happens.
No, it is not. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now.
Cool.
Yes. I have been bothered by something of late.
What's up?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
What? Are you hitting on me?
You self-centered fool. To think that I would desire to mate with one such as you, should that even be possible. You are the center of the universe. What does it matter if my... Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your...
Oh, that makes sense. She's talking about the aliens.
If it were not for you and Bastila, the Sith would... Without your intervention. Just let me vent my anger. I hated that world.
Yes.
There is no... I suppose you did what you had to, and it... But it is so hard. I suppose that is to be expected.
Hold on, wait, that... wait.
Yes.
She was looking for
an
excuse to jump on me, but that was pretty funny.
I never told you.
Yes.
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside, trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine.
You mean...
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastila. Taris, my homeworld.
That's very sorry.
If it were not for you and Bastila, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastila. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood.
True. But...
Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
I'm sorry.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand. I suppose...
Except I do.
Everything will turn out for the best, as long as we remain focused on our task. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now. How may I be What is... I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KOTOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate. Yes, it was. I find it difficult to speak of those things. I do not want to live that way ever again. And here, it seems different. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you. Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I'm used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
Yeah, no problem, but I'm done talking to you for now. We'll come talk to you a little bit more later, because I think there is actually more to the story, but... she's gonna want that back, and these as well. Now let's talk to Karth and Bastila, our favorite homeboys.
Yes, what's on your... Have I been quiet? Suppose I have.
I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop. No? Well, you certainly aren't helping matters any either, and it's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange? I'd be more than happy to, but she's as closed-mouthed as the rest of the Council. I'm hoping you'll be the one to enlighten me. I may not know much about the Jedi, but I do know they aren't famous for taking on old Padawans and sending them on dangerous assignments.
True.
A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason. And what does that mean? Is this more of that destiny garbage that the Jedi keep talking about? Well, that can't be it.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again. Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it?
True.
Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
How can I help? I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar. You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
Tremble?
What? No, of course not. Not like that, anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all. I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable, but I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle.
True.
Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand. The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for. I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not.
True.
But even the training of the
Sort
Jedi
of.
might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly? Neither do I, and I hope I never do. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
It's interesting because when you get the cutscene of the reveal cutscene, it gives you a bunch of it hits you back over the head with a bunch of the hints from before, so you can smack yourself in the face and go, "Oh my God, how did I not realize it?" But some of these are optional. Like, you don't have to have this conversation with her, right? And I know that some of that is in the cutscene. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side.
What
But
does
I
that
sense
mean?
something ominous lurking in those shadows.
Jedi
But words
noises.
alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Me too. Me too, Bastila.
How can I help? Then I suggest...
No more conversation. Boo. I think even Karth actually doesn't have any more conversation here. Karth.
Yes, what's in... I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology.
True.
More than one, probably.
True.
I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league. Because this is more important. This may really finally make a difference. I suppose even if I can't figure out everything that's going on, I still want to help if I can. I just
Understandable.
hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I? No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
Yeah.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner? Yes, what's in...
Cool. Karth's story is done for the moment. Let's look and have the Jedi Master Robe. And the duple-bladed lightsaber. I gotta find a stowaway. Huh. Here she is.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kunbikin. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka.
I don't want to pick this.
Mucho shakapaka. Tongki. Kipuna. Bon. Selima wanga. Tong abuk shamin.
We're just gonna run through this quick, just to try and learn her language.
Tong abuk shamin no nok. Tong ki ba non. Tong abuk. Tong abuk. Tong abuk sha. Tong ki. Selima wa. Tong ki ba. Kipuna. Kipuna. Bona. Mucho shakapak. Tong abuk shami no no. Mucho shak. Mucho. Tong abuk. Mucho. 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 Selima. Mucho shak. Mucho shaka. Mucho shak. Mucho shak. Dong abu. Mucho. Dong ab. Mucho shak. Selima wa. Kipuna. Bona na kichu. Kipuna. Bon.
To hurt, not hurt.
Tongki. Tongki.
Yum. What kind of word is this?
Dong abuk shami non. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wanga kunbiki. Kipona. Bonanaki. Kipona. Dong. Kipona. Kipona. Dong. 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 Kipona. 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 Donkey. Mucho shakapaka. Donkey. Donkey. Kipona. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wangakun. Kipona. Bona. Donkey ba. Dong abu. Dong abuk shami nonok. Kipona. Selima wanga kunbi. Mucho shakapaka. Dong ab. Dong ki ba. Mucho shakapaka.
Sorry, what did I just select? That's not what I meant to say.
Mucho shakapaka. Mucho. Dong abuk shami no no. Mucho shak. Dong.
Wait, that wasn't. I clicked the wrong thing.
Mucho shak. Dong ab.
Well, technically, she could just stay on the ship because I don't really care, but I'm curious what. Wait, didn't we just talk to Elena? Oh, that's this one.
Watuyama kama wana henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa mchawa. Dong abuk shami no nok.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother?
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang.
I don't want this conversation.
Mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bagon. Donk ki ba nukunek.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon.
My mother's condition?
Tin umpa do punta krita.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
Genchopa chawi tikchok twiz yun kun.
I see.
Chachika don mulaka.
Thank you for informing. It seems my mother's been looking for me. It's important enough that my mother was a part of me would rather not see her.
It's not ideal. I'm gonna keep Bess on the ship for the moment here. I guess I don't need any party members, but that's fine.
Ronda di hotonga. Achuta. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez.
Mucho shakapaka.
Tolpa da pongwale ganduna.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Takom justa.
Dong abuk shamin. Tonki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun bikin.
Tong hait wam chichi jum lumpa.
Woo. And do you believe that's all for now? I think we'll probably call it there
How
for
can I help?
tonight.
Then I said,
Talk to Basil and Karth a little bit more, see if they have anything else to say.
how can I help? Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission, and there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you? I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake.
Why not?
Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
KOTOR.
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly. I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities. I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
True.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when
She
it's
says
appointed
the same
time.
thing either
You
way.
mustn't be so impatient. Must you be so frustrating? I admit I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibilities. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this mission, and yet you battle me at every turn.
It's very fun.
Fun? Fun? Driving me insane
Yes.
is your idea of a good time?
Yes.
You are a very odd man. Do you know that? I simply don't know how to deal with you. All I want to do is help you, but you seem determined to drive me mad. Unfortunately, it is... Come on, cut.
Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time. Just exploring a couple different dialogue options. We'll
How
skip
can I
the
help?
rest of it.
Fine. How... And then the fate... You must learn... I started it. You were the one who brought up the issue of the Council. You were the one who questioned our mission. You were the one who mocked me for thinking I was being tested. You are a very odd... I don't know if I should be... Come on.
I guess she says this is similar things no matter what, but whatever.
How can I help? Please. How... And then the thing... I'm... Fun? I started it. You were the... You are a very odd man. Do you know that? I simply don't know how to... I don't know if I should be outraged that you keep joking about serious matters, or if I should be grateful that you can always lighten the mood. Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
Juhani and Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
But not Karth yet. I'm gonna do Juhani first. Maybe Canderous. Zelbar won't tell me anything yet. Or ever, really.
How may I be of assistance? What? Terrace was my home for many years. As much as I hated it, it was still home. A rat hole, a warren, a paradise. I suppose you could call it all these things. For me, it was hell. To walk down the streets, to have people look at you in disgust, like an animal. Most did not know anything about me, but it was there, all the same. Because I was an alien, because I was different from them, frightening. I doubt any of them had even seen my people before. So they persecuted me. They looked down on me and my family. Charged us more for food, would not let us walk their streets. They spat on us. You are human. You could not possibly know. That is true, I suppose. But it is much more obvious for someone like me.
True.
There were no other KOTOR on Terrace. No one to talk to, no one to confide in. But you must think me weak for saying this. But I am strong enough to admit it.
I don't think you are weak.
I thank you for your concern, but maybe I am weak. To think that some stories of my stupid past could possibly interest you. I thank you. You are kinder than I would have expected to put up with me using you in this way. I hope that I will not use your time so badly in the future. Thank you.
Was that it? It wasn't bad. You talked.
How may I... What is it? Of course.
Canderous. Hey Canderous, any more war stories? War stories, Canderous.
Yeah, what do you want? You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted?
Yeah.
I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now. If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Korriban system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Korriban system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake. The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold.
Oh.
The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
Oh, man.
Maybe, but maybe not. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax.
Whoa.
We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A ship?
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something... Hey, a real war... There any... You're...
So much for we will never talk about this again.
How can I help? Then I said...
All right. Let's go ahead and call it there for the night. Is there anything else that I forgot to talk about that I wanted to here at the end? Next week I should be back on Monday. I might add some more streams since I am no longer working on a video, and I will be... I might do one about Obi-Wan, but probably not. I'm kind of more interested in making the KOTOR ones, which means I need the footage from these streams. But yeah, talked about Empire, right? Talked about love. Love will come up more again. Talk about Empire more again. The backstory and the world building in this game is really, really good. They did a great job of making the Sith function in a fairly believable way, you know? So, anyway, take care, and I will see you all next time.